StadiumDB.com presents LaLiga Hypermotion Stadiums Season 2024-2025. Hola! It's time to introduce you to stadiums where the matches for the next Segunda División season will be played. We'll not only examine the venues of the relegated teams and those promoted to the second tier, but also look at the regular participants of this league. We will show you 22 stadiums where the battle for promotion to the highest league will take place next season. We will start with the smallest and gradually explore larger venues. Vamos! 22nd place, Estadio de Anduva. Capacity 5,759, sede Mirandés. Anduva Stadium was officially inaugurated on January 22, 1950, although the first official match was held there in 1949. Over the years, the stadium has undergone several modifications, mainly focusing on renovating the stands. In the summer of 2015, a new stand with 3,250 seats was built to comply with LaLiga regulations. The most significant event took place in 2006 when the stadium hosted its only international match. Spain U21 faced their Polish counterparts there. 21st place, Nuevo Pepico Amat. Capacity 5,800, sede Eldense. The stadium is named after José Amat Cerdán, known as Pepico Amat, who was a football and handball player and coach born in Elda in 1917. Due to Eldense's promotion, the facility was adopted to La Liga standards by installing additional stands, increasing its capacity by almost 2,000 seats. 20th place, Estadio de Ipurúa. Capacity 8,050, sede Eibar. The first football field in Eibar was Roberto García de Galdeano, which closed in 1917. The current facility opened 30 years later, featuring a very specific design due to challenging geographical conditions. The pitch still doesn't meet standards dimensions, 103 by 65 meters instead of 105 by 68 meters. And there is very little space for stands, which were built very slowly. In 2014, after SD Eibar's promotion to La Liga, several improvements were made, leading to an increased capacity. 19th place, Estadio El Alcoraz. Capacity 9,100, sede Huesca. The stadium was built in 1972 and gets its name from the Battle of Alcoraz. In the 2000s, due to the club's development, the stadium underwent several modernizations, with the most significant related to SD Huesca's historic promotion in 2018 and subsequent promotions. These increased the capacity by nearly 3,600 seats. 18th place, Estadio del Plantío. Capacity 11,380, Burgos CF. In a record time shorter than 15 months, the stadium became a reality on September 13, 1964. Until the inauguration of El Plantío Municipal Stadium, the Burgos CF teams originally played their matches at Lilailes Field. It is part of the city's most important sports complex, El Plantío. It has never hosted matches of the Spanish national team, but has hosted 6 matches of under-21 team. In 2015, there were plans for a modernization that would increase the seating capacity by about 2,000, but this has not been yet implemented. 17th place, Estadio de Malata. Capacity 12,042, Racing de Ferrol. Built in 1993 to replace the old Stadio Manuel Rivera, Malata became the only unbeaten stadium in the Spanish First and Second Division in 2023. This period was known as El Efecto Malata. The venue is considered a potential backup stadium for Galicia's efforts to host the 2030 World Cup. 16th place, Estadio Cartagonova. Capacity 13,745, FC Cartagena. The venue opened in 1988, replacing the old El Almarial municipal field. There was no official opening ceremony at the completion of the construction, which interestingly took place 9 years later on February the 11th, 1997, just before the under-21 match between Spain and Malta. the stadium was built as a faithful copy of FC Barcelona B's mini Estadio, serving as a model known for its modernity and comfort. 15th place, Estadio Municipal de Castalia, capacity 14,485, sede Castellón. When Club Deportivo Castellón was promoted to LaLiga in 1980-81 season, fans loudly demanded a new stadium. The chant "Queremos campo, queremos campo," "We want the pitch, we want the pitch," immediately became famous. The new stadium was inaugurated in 1987 and its construction lasted only 10 months. On the opening day its capacity was 15,000, but due to numerous renovations, it reached 17,000 seats at one point. 14th place, Power Horse Stadium, capacity 15,000, UD Almeria. Opened in 2004, the venue was built specifically for the 2005 Mediterranean Games and then became the home stadium of UD Almeria, replacing Estadio Municipal Juan Rojas. It could accommodate 22,000 spectators, but due to the athletic track layout, Almeria decided to stop using the curved stands in 2012, opting for temporary sectors. This decision reduced the capacity to 15,000 seats. 13th place, Estadio Carlos Belmonte, capacity 17,500, Albacete Balompié. This is the largest football stadium in the Castilla-La Mancha Autonomous Community. It owes its name to Carlos Belmonte González, who not only designed the venue but also served as a mayor of Albacete. Over the years, the stadium has undergone several modernizations, allowing it to host international matches. It has also been the venue for many other cultural events. Sting performed there, and in 1973, the stadium even hosted a stage finish of the Vuelta a España. 12th place, Estadio Nuevo Los Cármenes, capacity 19,189, Granada CF. A new stadium in Granada was built in 1995, rescuing the struggling club, which had to sell its previous stadium. The new venue inherited its name from the local architecture. Carmen refers to a local house with a garden. In 2011, as part of the events commemorating the millennium of the Kingdom of Granada, it hosted a match for the Euro 2012 qualifying round 4. It also hosted unique events such as Albania's home match and the opening of the Alpine Ski World Championships. We're exactly halfway through, and before you get to know the biggest La Liga hypermotion stadiums, we encourage you to like this material and leave a comment. 11th place, Estadio Nuevo Mirandilla, capacity 20,724, Cadiz CF. Opened in 1955 until its denazification in 2021, the stadium was known as the Estadio Ramón de Carranza, named after Ramón de Carranza, a military officer, politician and businessman who served as a manager of Cadiz. A distinctive feature of the eastern stands was the 30-meter-high tower in its central part, called the La Torre de Preferencia, which was dismantled during renovations from 2003 to 2005. 10th place, Estadio El Sardinero, capacity 21,540, Racing Santander. Opened in 1988, the stadium replaced the old one built in 1913. Over the years, the arena underwent several renovations, with the most significant one in 2008, necessary due to Racing's advancements to the UEFA Europa League, meeting the minimum requirements for official matches at that level. In 2013, it hosted the Kings Cup final in rugby and several other matches of that sport. The Cantabria regional team also played their matches there. 9th place, Estadio El Arcángel, capacity 21,650, Córdoba CF. After demolishing the old El Arcángel Stadium, located about 500 meters from its current location, where Córdoba Club de Fútbol played for 39 years, a new stadium was built in 1993. Originally designed for athletics, the stadium had over 15,000 seats but was quickly found unsuitable due to its flat stands far from the pitch. In 2005, the city authorities decided on a renovation that increased the capacity by over 6,000 seats. 8th place, Estadio Eliodoro Rodríguez López. Capacity 22,824. Sede Tenerife. The stadium, inaugurated in 1925, has dimensions of 107 by 70 meters and can accommodate a little over 20,000 spectators. This makes it the stadium with the largest playing surface in the Canary Islands. Starting in the late 1980s, a decade-long expansion of the stadium began. The project was inspired by the mini Estadio in Barcelona, although some also see similarities to La Bombonera in Buenos Aires. The Spanish national team played several times at the venue, albeit in 1990s. 7th place, Estadio Ciutat de Valencia. Capacity 26,354. Levante UD. Located in northern Valencia, the stadium was built on the site of orchards in 1969. However, its form has not changed significantly since then. In 2005, during the Levante-Malaga match, a player from the visiting team attributed a missed scoring opportunity to the sudden appearance of a ghost. Do you think he was telling the truth? Although the stadium is not the best arena in its city, it has hosted not only Levante UD matches but also matches of the Spanish national team twice and even the King's Cup final in rugby in 2018. 6th place, Estadio El Molinón. Capacity 29,371. Sporting Gijón. Although not the largest, it surpasses all stadiums in Spain in terms of history. The first mentions of its existence date back to 1908, but it is believed to have existed even earlier. It is therefore the oldest stadium still used by a Spanish club. It is located on the site of an old watermill, hence the stadium's name, which in Spanish means Big Mill. It hosted matches of the 1982 World Cup and is one of the potential host cities for the 2030 World Cup. 5th place, Estadio La Rosaleda. Capacity 30,044. Málaga CF. La Rosaleda, literally Rose Garden, was first used by the Malaga club in April 1941. From 2000 to 2006, comprehensive renovations took place, resulting in 4 new stands. Originally owned by the club, it was divided into thirds among the city, province and region due to bankruptcy. The Rosaleda Stadium was one of the 17 host stadiums of the 1982 FIFA World Cup and is currently a candidate to host the 2030 World Cup. In 2020, the stadium was chosen to host the Women's Copa de la Reina. 4th place, Estadio Carlos Tartiere. Capacity 30,500. Real Oviedo. The stadium is situated 30 meters below the surrounding natural areas. Walking in from the city center, all you can see is the upper part of the facility, its distinctive blue roof rising out of the surrounding greenery. Once inside through one of the 24 gates, its shape may resemble a mini San Siro. 3rd place, Estadio Martínez Valero. Capacity 31,388. Elche CF. It was built in 1976 and immediately became the largest venue in the province of Alicante. Just 6 years after its inauguration, it became a World Cup venue. It hosted a match that saw the record loss in World Cup history. El Salvador lost to Hungary 1-10. The match gathered 23,000 spectators. In the 2013-2014 season, the stadium received the AFEPE Award, an organization representing fan clubs of all Spanish clubs, for the best La Liga stadium. 2nd place, Estadio Abanca-Riazor. Capacity 32,490. Deportivo La Coruña. Competitions involving Deportivo have taken place here since 1909, but the stands and infrastructure for players were built only in 1944. At that time, the venue could accommodate up to 60,000 spectators. Over the years, the stadium has undergone several renovations, including the most significant one for the 1982 World Cup, but the Riazor we know today was built only in 1996. The Deportivo Stadium is the largest in all Galicia. 1st place, Estadio de la Romareda. Capacity 33,608. Real Zaragoza. The venue was built in 1957 and has undergone numerous renovations over the years, although it largely retains its original form from the opening day. It is known for its non-standard goal nets, which do not have the commonly used rectangular shape and are much longer towards the back. Advanced work is currently underway on the stadium's modernization. The new stadium is expected to be ready by late 2027 or early 2028 and will be able to accommodate nearly 43,000 spectators. Those are all the venues that will host Segunda División matches next season. Let us know in the comments which one is your favorite and why. How do you think? Which teams will earn promotion to Primera División? Thank you and see you next time.